This is Reliant's Countdown to Kickoff.
Welcome to Countdown to Kickoff. We are joining you tonight from the lobby of the brand new Houston Marriott Marquis Hotel downtown. Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan Martin.
And I'm Melinda Spalding. We're a little over a month away from the Super Bowl being held right here in Houston and airing, of course, right here on Fox 26. And we have everything you need to know leading up to the big game.
And one of the big things to keep in mind is more than 1 million people pile into the city, the traffic.
Yeah, traffic always gets worse during big events like the Super Bowl. But as Dominique Keefe tells us, the Super Bowl host committee has you covered.
We've developed what's called the Know Before You Go traffic plan.
If the crowds and congestion of Super Bowl give you a headache just thinking about it, you certainly don't want to get caught in it.
You can know before you go, you can plan ahead, and you can make life easier for yourself and everybody else as well.
How are you supposed to know before you go? Well, there's an app for that. The Houston Super Bowl Host Committee app has everything you need, even prepaid parking.
And you'll be able to purchase it via your phone or the website, and it'll give you turn-by-turn directions to your lot. You'll be able to show your pass or print it out like a boarding pass.
You can also turn to the HoustonSuperBowl.com website to find out which downtown streets will be closed, which area shuttle is more convenient, and where bike share locations are. Have your own bike? A bicycle valet will be set up at Super Bowl Live to keep it secure while you're inside. Public transportation will run on an extended schedule.
Bus service and rail service, they'll be running at least 2 hours after Super Bowl Live events end.
If you've listened to all of this and you think you don't need to know before you go,
You may think you know how you're going to get around, but not really.
okay, pop quiz. What do you need to do before heading to Super Bowl festivities?
Know before you go.
So the point, know before you go. Seems like they thought of everything.
Definitely, and for those of you who still insist on driving and refuse to take public transportation, our Michelle Murhar is giving you a preview of what to keep in mind and how to find parking ahead of time. That's thanks to the Super Bowl 51 app.
So you've heard the Know Before You Go plan, but you insist on taking your own car, getting to all of the great Super Bowl events. We've thought about you as well, or at least the Super Bowl Host Committee has. The Director of Transportation, Kyle Chang, tell us what you know.
We've tried to think of everybody here. So when you're coming down from North Houston, any part in the greater Houston area, you can enter downtown Houston from any of your normal routes. We have not closed any of the exits to and from downtown Houston. What we have here is our handy dandy map, which will get you on your normal egress route on McKinney Street. So from North Houston here, we would take 45 south down to McKinney Street. Once we get down there, we'd buy our parking in advance. We'd pay either the $30, $20, or for our family of 4 rate for the $10 rate on the west side of town.
But I'm still so far away from all the action. Now what?
Exactly. You don't want to have to make your kids walk, but on a normal day downtown, though, you have their Orange Link and Green Link shuttles. We've added more shuttles free to the public. We can take either the green route or the silver route right down to the footprint. So we have our Houston Host Committee app, which has everything you need to know about Super Bowl events in there too. What you'll do is you'll go through there, click on the parking app in there, and we'll zoom right in to where we want to park. So we'll purchase the $10 spot range right over here. It'll tell you how many spots you have left. So this one has 42 spots left in here.
Okay.
So we better buy it quick before it sells out, and says we'll get down there in just approximately 12 minutes.
This is awesome.
Exactly. So
okay,
let's go do it.
All right, let's do it. So it can be a little intimidating, right? Coming to a huge event like this. Why did you guys develop this amazing system and app?
Because there's lots of fun things around here that everybody will be interested in doing, and we want it to be easy and convenient for people to come downtown and enjoy the events.
So it's kind of nice to have a guaranteed parking spot. It's affordable, and you don't have to walk 100 miles. You still have another mode of transportation. You can just hop on, boom, drops you right where you want to go.
Exactly.
Hey, make a right on Smith.
Make a right on Smith. It's going to be this one on the right-hand side.
Super easy.
Piece of cake, right?
I feel so spoiled. I wish
I know.
every event was this easy.
Let's go have some fun.
This segment is sponsored by your Greater Houston Honda dealers.
Well, that looked pretty easy.
Yeah, it really did. So let's see if you've been paying attention. Time now for your very first question. What is the name of the Super Bowl Host Committee's transportation plan? Is it A, get to the end zone, B, take off Houston, C, know before you go, or D, touchdown downtown?
There's more Reliant Countdown to Kickoff coming up.
So what's the name of the Super Bowl host committee's transportation plan? The answer is C, know before you go. The host committee's plan covers everything from public transportation to driving. You can find maps and all the details on HOUSuperbowl.com.
Well, many of us don't have tickets to the big game, but that doesn't mean you have to watch it at home.
That's right. There are so many watch parties planned across the city. Our Ruben Dominguez shares his top picks.
The place to watch the Super Bowl in downtown is going to be Lucky's Pub. I've got Mike Kurth. Tell me what's going on the week of Super Bowl, man.
Ruben, we got a lot going on. We're going to start off Saturday the 28th with a barbecue cook-off sanctioned by IBCA. And then we've got events going all week. We've got a carve-out cook-off. We have a Tex Fest. We've got the Bud Bowl. We've got ESPN filming here. A couple days.
This is the place to be.
It's absolutely the place to be. This is the epicenter for Super Bowl.
For folks that want to watch the game, do you have to get a ticket? Can you do it online ahead of time? What's the best way to do it?
You can go online on our Facebook page. We've got the event pages already going there. You can buy the tickets online. We're going to have a big street festival, a big, huge watch party that day. We've got live music with Aaron Lewis, Tracy Bird.
Most important question. If I come down here, am I on the list?
You're on the list, absolutely, for sure.
Lucky's Pub, guys, downtown. This is the place to watch the Super Bowl. All right, say you're in Midtown and you want to watch the game. The place to be, Pub Fiction, right here. This is Doubt. What happens Super Bowl night?
So Super Bowl Sunday, if you don't have tickets over to the big game, come on down here in Midtown over at Pub Fiction, Irish Cowboy, 3rd floor. We're combining all 3 venues.
So the whole block?
The entire block. And we're going to have tons of screens, flat screen TVs at each venue with sound and a lot of other different entertainment in between.
So do you need a ticket? I mean, for people that are just watching this and they're like, you know, I want to go down there, you got to get something ahead of time to come in?
No tickets. It will be an open event to anyone on that Super Bowl Sunday.
Very, very cool. All right, so let's let the folks know if they want more information. Can they check you guys out online?
Yes, absolutely. Pubfiction.com, irishcowboy.com, or thirdfloorhouston.com.
There you go, guys. Take a look at this place, man. It's going to be off the chain. If you're in Midtown, Pub Fiction, right here, that's the place to watch the Super Bowl. All right, let's say you find yourself in Uptown the night of the big game. One of the places you need to check out, Prospect Park. This is Andrea. Tell me what's going to happen on the night of the big game.
We're going to have DJs, national music acts that are going to be here. If you can't go to the football game, what else do you want to do over Super Bowl weekend? It's see the celebrities, see the professional athletes. They all come to Prospect Park. This is the place to be to see and be seen.
And I've heard like Drake, some of the, local big athletes drop by here on a regular basis.
On the regular, we're not saying who's going to be here specifically yet, but you will be impressed. It'll be an exciting place to be.
All right.
45 plus TVs, so you're going to be able to watch the game alongside the celebs.
Easy peasy. All right, guys, check it out. Prospect Park on Fountain View. You might even see me here the night of the big game.
Those watch parties look like a lot of fun.
They do.
And the good thing about it is that there's fun the entire week leading up to the big game.
That's right. From concerts to parties, there is so much going on around the city. Our Caitlin Monty shares some of her top picks for things you don't want to miss.
You want to experience Super Bowl like a celebrity, right? Big parties, exclusive experiences. Well, then listen up. I've got a few must-do things powered by Reliant to make the most of Super Bowl Houston, even when you didn't score a ticket to be inside the stadium.
And we're going to bring a little energy and fun to the big game in the 10 days leading up to it.
You've probably heard about Discovery Green's 10-day Super Bowl Live Fan Fest leading up to the game. While there, make sure to catch Houston Live for Reliant's 3D Light Show for one of the festival's most exclusive experiences.
It's an iconic journey, and it'll be through the universe, and then there'll be these dives into spots in Houston. And so people will be in an arena, it'll be dark, they'll have the glasses on. It'll be really an amazing time.
Next stop, Lucky's Pub, which will host an 8-day block party leading up to Super Bowl. If you can make it there on game day, even better. They're going to put your home television to shame.
We'll have a Jumbotron, one of the largest, where people will be able to come out and watch the game.
And while the big game is Sunday, ration your energy to party it up for a few nights beforehand at Club Nomadic. Talk about exclusive. If you get in, you'll be one of only 3 nights worth of partiers to experience the vibe. With some pretty big musical acts coming to town.
No company knows Houston like Reliant.
Which is why your neighbors at Reliant Energy are powering all of these events, but also making sure you never lose power while out enjoying the Super Bowl experience.
Hey, are y'all's phones dying?
Hey,
yeah, they are.
In this era of personal power, where not only do we need power at our homes and businesses, but we need them to carry all the devices that we have so we can know where we're going and what we're doing next. So what we're doing is mobilizing power teams, and they'll be out throughout the city, and they'll bring mobile power to people when they're feeling a little of that power anxiety.
This is perfect. Now we can get where we're going.
Hey.
Woo! So be ready to snap and share some amazing photos from inside some of the city's best experiences for Super Bowl 51. I hope you feel like a celebrity. I'm Caitlin Monty, and I'll see you out there.
This segment is sponsored by Reliant.
Well, that looks exciting. So many things to do, so many activities related to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, a lot going on. And now it's time for your next question. Which Super Bowl is the most watched U.S. telecast of all time? A, Super Bowl 50, B, Super Bowl 49, C, Super Bowl 48, or D, Super Bowl 47? So which Super Bowl is the most watched U.S. telecast of all time? The answer is B, Super Bowl 49. The New England Patriots' last-second victory over the Seattle Seahawks drew an average audience of 114.4 million viewers. Katy Perry's performance at the game is also the most watched halftime show ever. During this holiday season, the Super Bowl host committee has been even more dedicated to giving back to the community.
That's right. As part of its early literacy initiative, the committee brought the joy of reading to kids through a book giveaway. Natasha Geigel has the adorable story.
We make an investment in the 2 to 5-year-old children through our House of Tiny Treasures, so that their parents can go to work and go to school. But really, it is about the child being able to be ready for school and a good start in life.
House of Tiny Treasures is an oasis situated between rundown homes in the 3rd Ward community, a beacon for early childhood development that received a call from the Houston Super Bowl host committee asking if they could use some assistance. By donating books to the students.
You want this one?
Awesome. Hundreds of them.
So back in October, we asked our volunteers to bring a book. The response was overwhelming. So we had probably about 7,000 volunteers who brought more than 8,500 books.
It's part of the Houston Super Bowl host committee's Read On Initiative program. Some of the books were brought to House of Tiny Treasures, and the remaining books will be distributed throughout our area at the Houston Public Library, the Houston Housing Authority, and other organizations.
For each of the children have come through to receive, gosh, it looks like at least 5 or 6 books that they can take home with them. And books, as we know, are just a window to the world. So we want them to embrace reading and embrace learning from this young age.
I like this one. Go ahead. The kids had their pick of many books, classics that are best when held in their hands instead of on an electrical device.
To just be able to physically touch that book, or when they have that alone time, they can sit and read to themselves. So just collecting books in itself is just really something that we're able to, once again, give another touch point to our kids.
And hoping to inspire each child to embrace learning at a young age.
And then you want Curious George, there you go.
And they just say, oh, wow, because it was a surprise to them. You know, that's what we want. We want kids to be excited about reading.
We are most grateful to the Super Bowl group and all the individuals that contributed to it, the volunteers and the companies, because we can't do this alone. This truly does take a village to help children grow up to be great citizens.
Oh my goodness, those kids were so cute, and there is nothing like the gift of reading.
That's very true. And there's another group of students here in Houston hoping to make their Super Bowl mark with the help of energy and technology. Our John Donnelly is giving us a peek at their project.
It's Wednesday, and that means Yvette Alvaran and other students at the Energy Institute High School on the southeast side are playing with lasers. Yeah, I said lasers.
Because I'm an amazing art student.
Wait a minute, what? Art student? Back up.
Now, these kids are doing more than just playing with lasers for the heck of it. They've got a project in mind, and here it is, to turn this pickup truck, which was donated by Noble Energy, into an art car. An art car like this one, made by our friend Randy Blair, who brought it by for us. Thanks, Randy.
just in a way where it will fit together.
They have discussed a series of designs, but now they've settled on one that looks like, well, let's have amazing art student and future architect Yvette explain it.
It's going to be all lit up, and it's all going to have lit up cubes all around the truck with different images that show the positivity of petroleum or everyday products that people don't think are from petroleum.
And that's why they need the laser cutting and engraving.
That one looks really pretty.
And they're spending hour after hour soldering LED strips into those boxes. They're also using skills like computer-aided design, and that's where the students actually become the teachers.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to step back and have my kids step in and be like, oh, Ms. Lockhart, this is how you actually do it.
Or to change colors to react to motion or to sound.
They are on a deadline. They want to have the art car, or more accurately, art truck, ready before the Super Bowl. And they want to show the world how important the petroleum industry is to not just the Bayou City, but the entire world. And a tweaked version will roll in the art car parade. Artist Julian Luna has been making art cars since he was in high school, and he'll be advising on this project, but he says they've got this.
These kids are so smart, and like their programs here are amazing. Theoretically, all the boxes would be hooked up to a panel that we can program.
And he's pretty sure their project will be too.
This segment is sponsored by Noble Energy.
Impressive there. It's going to be interesting to see how that car comes to life.
Yeah, can't wait to see it. Time now for your last question. What was the coldest Super Bowl? A, Super Bowl 45, B, Super Bowl 5, C, Super Bowl 17, or D, Super Bowl 6?
The Reliant Countdown to Kickoff will be right back.
So what was the coldest Super Bowl? The answer is D, Super Bowl 6. It was 39 degrees at the Tulane Stadium in New Orleans back in 1972 when the Dallas Cowboys beat the Miami Dolphins. So we're here at the Marriott Marquis Houston in downtown, where all of the action is going to be taking place as we lead up to the big game. We're actually right in front of the Cueva Wine Bar, which seems like a really cool place to hang out. Beautiful hotel.
Yeah, beautiful, and it's big, very
Yes.
big, a big hotel. And the hotel is ready to open its doors and features some amazing amenities here. Arita Garcia has been here for all of the construction.
Hey guys, so we're in the lobby right now. I just came back from that Texas shape-size pool. It is pretty neat. It's one of the most popular attractions here at the hotel in downtown. We're at the Marriott. Jay Marcella with us. This is pretty awesome.
It is fantastic.
So the pool area is going to be the main attraction.
Oh yes, one of the main attractions for sure.
But here we have a number of employees. You guys are already ready to welcome the thousands of visitors that will come through here.
We certainly are. We can't wait. I mean, we're excited about being open. All the restaurants, the Lazy River, as you've seen, we're really geared up and ready for the business, and then leading into the Super Bowl. We're excited about 2017.
You know, fill us in on the progress. So you guys actually, you're right on target, but you all broke ground in what, 2014?
Yes, April 2014 we broke ground, and at that time this was just a parking lot.
Wow.
It was really just a parking lot. So we went from April 2014 from a parking lot to a beautiful 1,000-room hotel, the Marriott Marquis.
Fantastic. Well, I can tell you, we have visited the property at least 3 times this last year, and you guys have done tremendous work. So take a look.
You got fantastic colors that are unique to all the other levels. And then you walk out and it's full of glass. You're looking outside poolside. It's really what, we want that leisure feel on this level.
Now that we've checked in,
The owners wanted a residential feel in all the guest rooms.
welcome to the Marriott Marquis, located in downtown, the NFL headquarters hotel for Super Bowl 51.
What's really unique about here, we didn't put just one flooring out here. There's 4 different floorings.
Jay Marcella is the director of sales and marketing on property and says the owners spent most of their money in the public spaces. It's top priority to make your stay here an experience.
We have a limited amount of tubs, but we added a little bit more space to the guest rooms by adding stand-up showers to all our guest rooms. We also have smart TVs going in, so guests can stream Netflix as they want as well. So it's the latest feature that we have in the industry.
We're on the 9th floor right now, and for safety reasons, we can't get too close. Obviously, I got the protective gear, got the goggles, but you can see crews are working around the clock to make sure these pools are up and running. And the last time we were here, the pools didn't even have water.
The chandeliers on the 4th floor weren't up yet either when we visited back in September. Given their progress, it does appear they're right on target to open December 26th.
Once you put the winding lighting and chandelier in place, it really softens the tone of that angle. So what you get here is just a phenomenal room.
And ladies, believe it or not, this is the spa. You can get your pedicure done, a manicure, maybe a facial, all while taking in the ballpark.
You're now in Biggio Sports Bar, and protected, what you don't see is a really long bar, and behind the wood are basically baseball bats.
Notice the reclaimed wood from bleachers, all the minor details that'll add up to eventually complete this 29-floor hotel. And while it'll be a hotbed for Super Bowl 51, Jay believes the main attraction will be the pool, since guests can swim deep in the heart of Texas. I mean the Marriott, before checking out.
All right, an amazing process. I cannot wait to check out that lazy river and all of the awesome amenities here.
So much to see. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, we'll be bringing you Countdown to Kickoff one more time before the big game.
Which is, of course, airing right here on Fox 26, and you can get all the latest updates on fox26houston.com and on social media at Fox 26 Houston.
Have a great holiday weekend, everyone, and as always, go Texas.